So it's safe for everybody to try.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can do it right now.
Perfect.
Okay. So this meditation technique is similar to most meditation techniques. It's an investment of thought that leads to, or potentially leads you to, or wants to lead you to, a space where you are distant from thoughts, where you experience a different dimension of existence. Because a lot of people they believe they are, what's the quote? Ich denke, also bin ich.
I think, therefore I am.
Yeah.
Ja. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Aber
Good,
nicht so
very
viel.
good. I think, therefore I am. Oh, no, you are. And that's why you can think. Okay. And you will still be there, even though you're distant from your thought processes. And you'll still be there, even if you're distant from, let's say, your limited experience of a body. There is a deeper, hard to talk about. Well, let's just meditate and see where this is ending up. So it's a very simple, imaginary way. You can close your eyes and we'll play with the idea of letting death come very, very close to us. Which means, let's say, we know that we're gonna die today. We have 24 hours to live. What are the things that you realistically can do and would do if you would know that you have only 24 more hours to live? And let your mind come up with an idea. Everything is valid. How does the last day of your life look like? Would you try to fly somewhere else? Maybe you want to see a specific person. Is it realistic that you can manage in 24 hours? Booking the plane, researching how to get there. Where's the person? Does the person you want to see you? I don't know. You don't know, but you have to get to the airport and you have to fly a couple of hours wherever it is. Is this something that is realistic? Okay, then do it. If this is really your intense desire, then do it. What else would you do? Would you try to make as much money as possible on your last day of your life? Rob a bank. Oh yeah, I always wanted to rob a bank. It's intense. Maybe you want to run away from the police on your last day of your life. Who knows? It's intense, Could be. Okay, let's do this. Or some people would say, I want to have a lot of sex. Okay, then have sex. How many times a day you can have sex? Okay, maybe you manage to have 10 times sex. Okay, good. Go for sex. But there's still time left. Okay. Other people will very naturally come up with ideas of, I would want to call the people I love. And I would want to tell them how much I love them. And I would want to call people to tell them I forgive them. Or ask for forgiveness. If I really, really 100% would know this is the last day of my life, what is worth to be felt? What is worth to be thought about? What is important to believe? And where would I want to be? Let's say you did whatever came up to your mind, and there are only 10 more hours to live. How would you want to spend the last 10 hours of your life? Where would you want to spend them? What is important to be felt? What is important to be thought about? Maybe your mind comes up with a lot more things. Maybe you want to take drugs. Okay, take drugs. Are you sure? Like, you're gonna have a psychedelic experience while dying. It's probably gonna be one of the most mystical and psychedelic experiences of your whole life. Do you really think you want to be on drugs? Your choice, okay. But let's let death come even closer. Maybe you have only 2 more hours to live after you've done everything you did was important. Maybe you gave away everything you had. You made a lot of people happy giving away everything you had because it was the last day of your life. You don't need anything, do you? Maybe you were working on something that you thought was very, very important. Then you would have also done this on the last day of your life. Or as Martin Luther said, even if I would know that I die tomorrow, I would plant a tree today. Please live your life like this, that even if you would die today, you would still do what you would do if you wouldn't die. But even that has its end, its limited commitment. Maybe you did whatever you needed to do, and there's only 1 more hour to live. This last hour of your life is gonna happen for sure. This is real. This is not just imagination. This is gonna happen to everybody, if they want it or not. The last hour of your life. What is worth being thought about? What is worth being felt? Does it really matter what you believe? Every breath that you're taking is bringing you 1 step closer to your last breath. Where would you want to be? Maybe in nature, maybe somewhere quiet. Or does it really matter? And let death come even closer. Maybe you have only 10 more minutes to live. What is worth being thought about? What is worth being felt? How does your breath feel? How does it feel to be alive? Maybe you have 2 more minutes to live. This is going to happen. What is worth being felt? What is worth being thought about? And you will have only half a minute more to live. Imagine it will happen one day. The last 10 breaths of your life. This breath, this beautiful breath, is the possibility you have at any given moment. Let's be grateful we are alive. Let's just be alive. Nobody stops you from breathing like this at any given time. The only thing that stops you is your ideas of what is necessary to be happy. This is, if you breathe like this, the ultimate self-love. You allow yourself to be happy, regardless what happened in the past, regardless what will happen in the future. And with this kind of breath, you're gonna be so much more tuned in to whatever you want to achieve, if it's worth being achieved. The way we breathe decides majorly about the way we feel and the way we experience life. Lao Tzu said, every person has 2 lives. The second life starts when he realizes he only has 1 life. Live your life. Make sure you're doing something that is opening the pores to intensity for you.